Hi, welcome to Rate My Gadget, and we'll be reviewing today the Kobo Libra. So the Kobo Libra is a 7-inch e-reader, but it's colour and it sells itself as being able to use a stylus as well. So it's somewhere in between a standard black and white e-reader and a iPad or a colour tablet. So Kobo are obviously trying to market this as a competitor against the Amazon Kindle. But they're also trying to market this as something that you could potentially use to watch magazines, graphic novels, or newspapers, so colour content. So let's see if it's any good. First of all, the design of it, like I said, it's got a 7-inch screen, 32 gigabytes. It pretty much comes in the box just with the Libra itself and with a power lead, which is a USB-C. There is no stylus in it, and that is the first downfall. It sells itself as usable with a stylus, and it wouldn't have taken much to put one into the box. As for its design, this black version that we've got here, it's got this right hand side large area beside the screen, which I really don't like. It also has two proud buttons which are used for turning pages backwards and forwards. Again, I'm not a big fan of those. I don't quite like the design of them. It's a really thin e-reader at less than a third of an inch, and all that you'll find is on the back is a power button and a bit of a grip as well, texture, which is quite nice actually if you just want to use it and hold it and not put it into a case. The interface is really simple, intuitive, as you'd expect, and it also has a really nice option which you can then, if you wish, put your books, magazines, comics, audiobooks into a collection, and it's really easy to do that. So if you have a collection of certain comics or certain magazines or certain books, it's easy to do that through the interface. You can also, within the books themselves, you can easily highlight in different colours and make notes without the stylus, which is good. The other thing as well that the e-reader that the Libra comes with is the ability to not just read it in normal portrait mode that you'd expect, but also in landscape mode. And that's quite useful for magazines and comics. However, what I found is that although it's got an auto rotate, sometimes it does seem to make the magazines or the comics either squashed or, if anything, zoom in, which then means that you have to then move the screen around, which is where its first failing is. The Libra is not sensitive to the point in which you can see to zoom in and to move the actual magazine around the screen so that you can read it is very, very difficult. In some cases, I was finding it quite frustrating that actually when you touched on the screen, it skipped a page rather than me wanting to actually move to the right or left. So that's probably its biggest downfall, is the actual screen sensitivity is nowhere near as good as, say, an iPad or a tablet. Colour also isn't very vibrant, and it depends what you're reading and how important that is. Probably to be expected because of the nature of it and the fact that it's an e-reader, not a tablet. They don't jump out of the page, and that may be a problem. And I did find this with certain articles, and especially if you're reading graphic novels or comics, the colour you want it to bounce off the screen or off the page, it doesn't do that in these e-readers. But I think that's fairly consistent across all of them. So the Kobo Clara colour and the Libra colour and a lot of the Kindle colours, very same, in which you have this washed out look. So it's not very vibrant. Functionality is amazing. So that's its biggest positive. It will read anything, and that's its biggest selling point over the Kindle. The other thing as well that's much better than the Kindle is that it's much easier to sideload or upload books, audiobooks, PDFs, whatever it may be, because it's got built-in Google Drive and built-in Dropbox. You can of course plug in the USB cable, and through software like Calibre you can then put books onto it, but I really like that wireless nature of Google Drive and Dropbox. It's a really nice piece of functionality, and that functionality you won't find, unfortunately, on the cheaper Kobo Clara colour. But there are ways, and I do another video of, if you have that, how to sideload on there. So you can still wirelessly upload files onto it. It doesn't, however, immediately interface with Google Drive or Dropbox. Overall, it's okay. I think for the price of it, for £200, personally, I don't think it's going to ever replace graphic novels and the colour and the vibrant nature of it. However, if you like having something that's got the colour e-reader, which lasts for many weeks, and you can keep up to 32 gigabytes of comics on there, then maybe it is for you. I personally didn't get on with the touch screen and moving it around, and I felt at 7 inches the screen wasn't big enough really to not have to zoom in, even with graphic novels and especially on magazines and newspapers. I think it's frustrating that they didn't put a stylus within the box. However, all of that said, for £200 and the ability to upload very quickly and wirelessly any documents onto this e-reader, it does give it a bit of an advantage over some of its Kindle cousins. I hope that's helped. Please do like, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.